If you liked Mike Harris, you're going to love a Stephen Harper majority. Remember Mike Harris? The heartlessness of the entire experiment? The attacks on nurses, on teachers, two of the most important professions in any culture of substance. Remember how he removed the water monitors, government water monitors? Private enterprise can always do things better. Then the people in Walkerton died drinking their own well water. Remember when he lied about killing an Indian? One dead Indian in a park. What's that? The people of Ontario were appalled by Mike Harris and his policies at the end. He was run out of town. His Conservatives were drummed out of office, and they're still in the political wilderness. The common sense revolution turned into a tragedy for this province. It's important to remember that the most pivotal member of Mike Harris's cabinet, Jim Flaherty, is also the pivotal member of Stephen Harper's cabinet. He was Labor Minister and Finance Minister under Mike Harris. As he has at the federal level, provincially, he was a woeful failure as the Finance Minister. He helped create the $6 billion deficit that the Conservatives lied about on their way out of town. But the most telling thing about Jim Flaherty is his days as Labor Minister. During his 5 years as Labor Minister, in fact during the entire 8 years of the Mike Harris Conservatives, there was no movement in the minimum wage. 8 years. It was at $6.85, and it didn't move once. Since Dalton McGuinty has come in, it's now moved several times higher. It's $10.25 currently. $6.85 an hour. In Jim Flaherty's mind, that's fair compensation for an hour's work. He is a man who believes that business, above all things, is important. And when he talks about business, he means only the profit of the company and the income of the shareholders. He doesn't give a shit about the people who work in the company. He doesn't care what they make. He doesn't care how they're compensated. He doesn't care what benefits they might accrue. Those things don't mean anything to Jim Flaherty. It's bottom line corporate stuff. That's what's important in his mind. That is the kind of heartlessness that he wants to bring to the entire country. He's already raping the coffers of the country. He's created the biggest deficit in the history of the country in a single year. Business above all. $6.85 an hour for 8 years. Jim Flaherty and Stephen Harper. That's what you're choosing if you put your X beside the Conservative candidate on May 2nd. Heartlessness. Choosing the powerful over the powerless. Rich over poor. A country that if we keep going, everyone will be making $11 an hour. It's not going to be much of a place. Don't let them do it. Stop them.